All right, today we're doing brows. Quick tutorial on how to do brows. Now, if you have any questions about how to do your brows, we can get into that too. But today I'm gonna show you exactly how I do my brows, how I line them, how I conceal them, and how I bring them out. As you can see, they're very thin, and that is because, let's just say, I am razor happy. But we're gonna learn how to do brows today, so stay tuned. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your favorite pencil, right? You are going to find the closest pencil that is the shade of your hair, okay? I have brown hair. I do not have black hair. I have brown hair. So I am going to find a dark brown pencil, something that is going to bring out the color of my brows and not overpower them. You want something that's closer to the color of your hair, okay? So for my brows, I go in with the Auto Eyeliner. This is a clay pencil, okay? It is not something you sharpen. It is retractable. As you can see, it goes up and down. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my clay pencil and I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill my brows, okay? I'm gonna go along the arch that I already have there. I'm not going to create one out of nowhere. As you can see, the arch in my brow is right there. That is where it should end. Started with our base. Now we're gonna go above. And we're gonna line the top, meet the arch, and go down as we need to. I don't know about you guys, but I like my brows to look full because I don't really have any. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I look like Oscar the Grouch, but don't worry, it's gonna come together, okay? I filled in as much as I wanted, and I left the beginning to fill in after I conceal, because then that's gonna make it a smooth transition. It's gonna make them look more natural. So hold on, let me go ahead and grab my concealer and my brush, and we'll get started on the concealing part. All right, so I got my concealer, and the concealer that I'm using is the Bare With Me NYX in the shade Tan, okay? So my concealer for under my brows is always gonna be 2 shades lighter than my face, because I want to bring out the shape underneath my eyes because I have darker brows, okay? If you're doing more of a natural look, I would say go with something that's more of your skin tone underneath your brows so that it looks more natural, okay? I want the effect, I want the depth effect of my brows to sit on my face. That is just how I prefer my look. If that is something that is not for you, I would say go ahead and find something, if not your foundation, a concealer closer to your shade of your complexion to go underneath. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of concealer on our hand here. See the shade? All right, now we're gonna conceal. All right, so we got the shape of our brows underneath all cleaned up. And now what I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead and line the top of my brows with a foundation or a concealer that is the same shade of my skin tone. I found the concealer that matches the shade of my skin, and this is the same concealer brand. It's NYX Bare With Me, and it's in the shade Deep Golden, okay? So I'm just gonna take that on the back of my hand here, take my brush, and I'm just gonna go over the top, and you'll see the shape start to form, and it won't look as harsh as it did before when I drew them on. All right, so now that we got the brows concealed, right, the shapes are taking form, I'm happy. I don't have to worry about my brows moving. They're pretty much solid, okay? So from there, I'm gonna take my Ultimate Brow Kit. This is through Wet n Wild. In it comes a base that you dip your brush into first, and then you can choose between one of the 2 browns that are there to kind of go in and fill in any missing spots, fill in the beginning of the brow, just to make it look more natural. Also, I wanted to mention, it comes with a brush and it comes with a tweezer. The brush and the spoolie are connected, you know, they're both ended. And so because I'm not big on spoolies when it comes to my brows, I will go ahead and I'll use the tip of the brush. I have a larger brush that looks just like the tip of the brush. I'll show you. It looks like that. I have a larger brush that's angled, and so I will grab that one instead of this one because I feel like the longer my brush handle is, the better I can control it. So I got the brow I got the base of my brows put in, right? As you can see, I was using it. I went ahead and I brushed the color of my brows into the beginning. Okay, just going on the outline of the brows. I just took my finger because, right, your finger is the best applicator that you have. Just took that finger and I want to smooth out any harsh lines that might be at the forefront of my brow, okay? And I'm just going to lightly tap my brow because I don't want it to lose the structure that's already there. I basically just want to blend it. I'm just going to blend that harsh line with my finger. All right, brows are done. So as you can see, right, it started off like, oh my God, what is about to happen? And then it turned into something beautiful. Beauty is what you make it. Beauty is how you look at yourself. Beauty is what you want to see when you look in the mirror. My brows, to me, look fantastic. And now I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. If you all need any assistance with your brows, you can DM me. We can email. We can do whatever it is. I am going to link all the products that I use today in my Amazon storefront. If you are interested in purchasing, go ahead, find what you need. I'm going to link it there. It is an affiliate link, so please be mindful that I do receive a commission if you do purchase. So if this tutorial was helpful, I will be dropping more, but I would love for you to like, share, and comment. And then if you need help, I am here to help.